Hello Leo, hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Simon. I'm a psychic medium, tarot reader and intuitive, and I'm going to be reading the cards today for you guys, Leo. I hope that you enjoy the reading. So let's get started. A reading for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. And let's see what the spirits want to say to you. In fact, I'm just going to lower the camera so that you can actually see the cards, and then we'll take it from there. So just bear with me a second. There we go. Get this out of the way. There we go. Right. So, Spirit, what do you want to say to our Leo friends in love for the coming months of May? Let's see. One card, please, to begin, Spirit. One card for Leo in love. Let's see. Oh, wonderful. Okay. So the first card that came out is actually the Ace of Cups, if I hope you can see it. And it absolutely speaks of a big love. Some sense here of a love that is growing, is continuing to be nurtured, and it's still at a stage where it hasn't really been grounded yet. Now, this isn't for all of you, but it is for some of you. So please, understand the reading. Whenever you see it will be the right time for you, as time is fluid. And it is a general reading, so some of you will maybe resonate with what's being said through the cards, and some of you won't, because it's not your situation. We'll just have to see how the reading goes. But certainly this love still needs grounding. It's still looking for a structure, an emotional structure. And we also have through with this is the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Ten of Cups, which is wonderful. You have Judgment, you have Strength, Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, mainly Leo energy, so you may be involved with a fire sign. And lastly, we have the Nine of Swords, which is a lot of worry. So you do have things on your mind. There is a sense here of a message that is coming in. It is about love. To what extent the message makes you happy remains to be seen. It's up to you to judge, because you could be in a fairly negative frame of mind about how someone is approaching you, how somebody's treating you, how they are handling the relationship between the two of you. And you may feel that this person should actually be showing up more, doing more, communicating more. I mean, as in just giving you reassurance, in fact, that the love is still here. And we also had the Four of Wands fall out. So where you're hoping all this is leading to is a much happier home situation. You may be looking at grounding this love into a structure, a firm structure, which includes an actual home. But a lot of it for me right now is in thought form, and the thoughts are turning into ideas about where you want to live, how you want to live, maybe even who you want to live with, or what you're looking for in a new relationship. So there's a lot of activity, but it feels it's very much more in the emotional and mental realm as opposed to the physical right now. We also have the world, okay, and so there is a coming conclusion to this stage or phase that you find yourself in love, and then a new phase opens up in the very near future. Here it feels, Leo, that you are almost literally, like the card, calling out into the distance, hoping that somebody will pick up the sound of your voice, that somebody will hear you, will listen, and will come back, or will show up again, will communicate again. So this is a sense of feeling a little bit stuck in truth at the moment to progress things. You're on, the underlying energy is the Six of Swords, so you're on your way, but it's difficult to see what is actually your way at this point in time, because quite a few Leos find yourselves at a crossroads, I feel, not really sure of where you're heading, what you want exactly, and there is a particular person in your life, and you think to some extent you know what you want, or maybe you dream about what you want, how you would like the relationship to develop. There are some secrets here, or things that you're holding in, I should say. So it may feel secretive to somebody else that you're involved with or talking to, sharing the ins and outs of the situation with. And those in time, those secrets that you're holding in time, it looks to me like you're unburdening yourself by one of two ways, actually, and that is, first of all, it feels to me that you're arriving at some sort of mental conclusion about what love is for you, and I think you're also putting down some of the burdens that you've been feeling about the relationship, and maybe even the lack of power that you feel you have in the situation, or what you actually have to offer the other person in terms of material goods. You know, your idea of what you think they think could be quite different to yours. So it feels here that gradually you're moving into a new phase of love, what you understand as love. And this has a lot to do with your internal workings more than the external at the moment. I feel somehow you may be feeling either the situation is unfair on some level, or that the person that you're hoping to be involved with or are involved with is unfair in understanding where you're at presently, possibly your actual circumstances, which may be very difficult to change, but it does look to me like there is a change here for you in circumstance. It feels like in the distance there will be another location for you. How this develops, this other location, is very much connected to what your way of thinking, in fact, because you're ending a cycle in your life, a cycle of wisdom, that you're acquiring a cycle of understanding about life and how it ticks, how it works. You've had some lessons to incorporate into your life, and maybe you're struggling with those lessons at the moment, maybe even asking yourself, why do I need this again? Because there's a repeat situation that I'm looking at here. There's a tendency to repeat the old habits, and I'm afraid you do call them in, Leo. It does feel to me like there are repeat actions and patterns coming up here, and they're being shown to you in as kind a way as possible by the universe without ripping you apart. So it's quite important right now to just listen to your own inner voice, to listen to your intuitive nature, and be really brutally honest with yourself at this time. Really look at what you truly want, where you would like your, or who you would like to spend your life with, or some of your life with. You know, what's the new beginning that you actually want? Now, I have to say, for some of you Leos, I said this is you, obviously, as well, but you could well be involved with a fire sign, like I said earlier. If you're not involved with a fire sign, and you're not perhaps pulling and tugging at which way you want things to go with that person, but finding it difficult to agree how to move forwards, then this can also be a conflict inside of you going on, actually, you know, your lower chakras pulling up against your higher chakras. There is a sense here of a lack of confidence in you, Leo, and there's also a sense of how much you want to be loved and accepted. You want to be loved, and you are lovable most of the time. Let's just see now where your partner, or the person you want to be involved with, how they show up here in your reading. So, oh yeah, some of you, of course, will be talking to an earth sign here. This is Capricorn, this is Taurus, and this is Virgo. You may be connecting with an energy like that and hoping for a message to be to come in, and there is a message coming in. If you read it in a different frame of mind, if you try to step back from your emotions and just read the message for what it is, you're more likely to understand what the other person means. And I feel if you're in a relationship at the present moment, it feels like there's hope for good emotional sustenance if you care to take up the offer, coming in from an earth person or coming in from a fire sign especially. We mainly have fire here. There's a little bit of air, there's a little bit of water here too, but mainly it's fire. So I think, Leo, although you're waiting for this message, it's up to you to take the lead in your life and go after what you want. And don't waste time. You're at the end of this cycle here in the world. You are looking for new opportunities up ahead. You may also be looking for a new job in the coming months. So you're putting some effort into looking for what's available out there for you. And I do think an offer comes, a job offer comes, or something that you can get into does come, and it will date back to the time that we're in, more or less now, or the last month or two. But the actual opportunity, it doesn't show itself until later in the year. I mean, one of the things I see here is you want to open up on an emotional level. Here on the other side of your connection, the way you are showing up, or perhaps in the messages that you are sending or emails, your communication anyway, it's maybe making your partner or the guy you want to be involved with or the woman you want to be involved with a bit uneasy about things. There's a bit of worry in the air. It feels like there needs to be more clarity here. Of course, this isn't quite the time to gain clarity easily, because none of us can move around and see people very easily, unless you're in an established relationship, of course, and under the same roof, in which case you want your partner to be more clear with you. In other words, Leo, your partner wants you to be more clear because you're creating worries in their mind. You've got the Book on your partner's side. So this kind of means that your partner or the person you want to be involved with, or your present husband, they want to be here. They want to continue writing a story with you. This book hasn't been finished yet. It's been started, but it hasn't been finished. So there's still more to write. And that gives me a sense that your partner is open to further investment into the relationship as things stand at this present moment. Here's your home. So your partner's mind will be very much connected to their home and what's going on in the home. They definitely need structure. So if you're with an earth sign, that does involve thinking about the future. And if we're going to put a structure around our future, a firm one with good foundations, in other words, will it lead to a home together? Or if you're partner and you have a home, then you may be very much discussing what the future of that home is. That and your partner may be more concerned about home, where it is, location, family, etc. They may be more worried inside themselves than you are. You may see this yourself as a new beginning, and an exciting new beginning, actually. Okay, your partner can sometimes, I think, make you feel childlike. They may have children themselves, in which case there's fun attached to the kids as well as hard work, of course. But there may be things in your partner that they like about you, that you can connect also to your inner child and be silly at times and laugh a lot. And they enjoy that. Leo, you enjoy that. Okay, we've got the rider here, the horse. So your partner is about to communicate with you. So I wouldn't even be surprised if you received a message in, I don't know, the next hour or two, let's say. And I'm feeling like, even though the words themselves may not give you full answers, by the very fact that they are communicating here and want to communicate, it's something big. To your partner, in their heads, it's something big that's happening. Your partner, it doesn't know yet, or isn't feeling confident enough yet to display, if you like, how vulnerable they actually feel. There are worries here, and out of this situation, I think your partner will come out a wiser person. In fact, they're looking for their inner happiness and they're looking for loyalty. And we know, Leo, that loyalty is very important to you as well. So whoever you're partnered up with or trying to become involved with, loyalty is actually a strong issue here. If you're feeling very wobbly about your present relationship, then loyalties are being called in. I am going to take, actually, what am I going to take? I'm going to take the Black Moon astrology cards. And let's see, Spirit, what we're going to close with for the sign of Leo. Here we go. Okay. South Node. We have the South Node. And we have life's debts. Or if you like, the karmic debts that you're presently paying off, Leo. And the situation that you're stuck in, to some extent, is because of where you're coming from, South Node, old karma, past lives, and you're having to revisit some old habits and patterns that really need to be changed now. The secrets that are held inside, feelings that you hold inside, truths that you hold inside, they're all at play now. You have to be completely authentic if you want to move yourself through the South Node heading to your North Node, and see this as a time when you're here learning about being on the other side of your frame of reference. So this stuckness is absolutely not a waste of time. It's all to do with karma at the moment. And the best thing that you can do right now is give plenty of space to yourself and the situation, and try not to look for the answers, because slowly they're going to actually come to you, and you'll get yourself into a position where you are more authentic as you walk into the future. You're able to call out to the people that you care about and the main love of your life and speak your truth. But the time is not now. Not quite yet. For others of you, if you're already in an established relationship, then, and I say established, okay, then it absolutely is the time to speak out. Now is the time. Now is the time to deal with old patterns, outdated patterns, so that you can move and call in your future. So good luck, Leo. I wish you all the very best, and we will hopefully be able to meet again in a few days' time if you come and search me out. So thanks for listening. Bye-bye.